here and celebrating this momentous occasion with me, which is the release of my latest album, self-titled. I'm so fucking proud of it. I love it so much. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna tell some poems. I feel like I was thinking, should I just do the whole album a cappella? And then I thought, well, I kind of want that album to speak for itself with you in its own way. I was thinking it would be like reading the book before seeing the film, and then I was like, but it's not a book or a film, it's an album. Shut up. So I thought about doing something else. And then I feel excited, I think about what I'm going to do. It's never been done before. And depending on how tonight goes, it may never be done again. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to tell poems for about half an hour, just letting you know, so that means you know, you don't have to worry about it. If you need to go for a piss, it's okay. If you want to go and have a fag, it's alright. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what I'm doing just so you can make decisions about your own evening, alright? Oh, what a relief. I'm going to put a few poems together. I don't like stopping in between. It makes me feel like saying stupid shit that I regret later on. So I'm getting all that out of the way now, and then once I go in, I'll just go in. And what else to say? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, and not just thank you. Thank you for making the arrangements that you made, spending the money that you spent, remembering that you had to come here, doing something about it when you remembered you had to come here. Life's like fucking such hard work, isn't it? And we actually got here. Appreciate it. And do you know what? So did I. So, well done, everyone. Well, look how uncomfortable I am. Looking for security and connection with this guy, my old friend. Sometimes I see myself from above in these moments, and it makes me think about what a weird job it is to have. Anyway, that absolutely, you all got really nervous then, didn't you? I thought this guy was meant to know what he was doing. I do know what I'm doing. This actually serves a purpose. This bit is making me relax. Doesn't feel like that, but that's what's happening. I'm welcoming you into my company, and I'm also trying to feel what you feel like, and I'm trying to remember that your expectations are not my responsibility. My responsibility is to do a performance. But it's difficult to remember that when you come out and you look at loads of people looking at you and you think, why have you all come round to my house? And then you start embracing a mic stand and feeling like a poser. Right, anyway, that's my spiel. Now I'm going to go in. I'll see you in about half hour, and then you'll all stand in a line and I'll write my name on a vinyl. Because that for some reason that makes it more important than otherwise, even though it's got everything I've ever felt and experienced and my whole soul is inside it. But let me write my name quickly on it for you. No, I'm just being a I love Liverpool. I actually love it here. I'm really happy to do it. Funny because I'm going to get really serious in a minute. You're going to be like, it's actually terrifying. The two sides. Anyway. Okay, I'm actually going in. I'm just getting myself ready. It takes me ages to leave the house. Do you have that? You got ADHD? Yeah. That's what's happening now. I'm about to leave the house, and I've got to remember where everything is. That's what's happening inside my brain now. That's why it's taking me so long. This is the equivalent of me looking for my keys. Except you've all paid money to be a part of it. Oh. It's alright, I know where everything is. It was grace. Stunned by the last light of the sun. We were swimming in a green sea. It was as deep as a drum. And there are things I must record, must praise. There are things I have to say about the fullness and the blaze of this beautiful life. The beloved watched the world on its knees, with an infinite degree of separation. That was something to see. And my friend told me death is like taking off a tight shoe. And when I stopped looking for me, I was able to find you. Right there, where everything is. It's transcendent. I can feel myself opening up. I'm getting closer. No hope is enough. I've stopped hoping. I'm learning to trust. I came to under that red moon and I was completely crushed. Saying, please use me. Please move through me. Please unscrew me. Please loosen me up. Please make music with me. Make everything stop. Make noise and make silence with me. Make love. Let me be love. Let me be loving. Let me give love, receive love, and be nothing but love. In love and for love and with love. In love and for love and with love. Surrender. I do surrender. Move through me and feel me get out of the way and tune into something more deep, more reflective than what's to be achieved or perceived or affected. But what's my problem? I'm always drawn back to that wrestling match. 10 thoughts in the ring of my mind playing catch. I can't live for the noise in my head. I just want to dig a big ditch in the soil of my breath and bury my brain there. But love said, if you bring forth what is within you, what you bring forth will save you. But if you do not bring forth what is within you, what you do not bring forth will destroy you. So let me be love, and let me be loving, and let me give love, receive love, and be nothing but love. In love and for love, and with love. In love and for love, and let me be love. Let me be loving. Let me give love, receive love, and be nothing but love. In love and for love, and with love. In love and for love, and with love. Surrender, I do surrender. But at any given moment in the middle of a city, there's a million epiphanies occurring. In the blurring of the world beyond the curtain and the world within the person, there's a quivering. The litter in that alleyway is singing. People meet by chance, fall in love, drift apart again. Underage drinkers walk the park and watch the dark descend. The workers watch the clocks and they fiddle with their Parker pens. The grandmothers haggle with the market men here, where the kids play and laugh until they fall apart. It's kiss, chase and dancing till it's mistakes in darkened rooms. Too fast, too soon, too slow, too long. We move around all day, but at night we can't move on. At night, is anybody else awake? Will it ever be day again? Is anybody else awake? Will it ever be yawn brigade and self-esteem? Say it like you really mean to mean it. Build your life around a secret. Build your secrets into waiting games. Any day they'll string you up and they'll hose you down. Nose around in all your things. You swim, you hope to drown. Devastate and implicate, vindicated by your tribe. You come alive online, you die a couple times, it's fine. Plug in the other drive and sign above the knotted line. I'm fine, you're fine, we're fine. We'll catch up some other time. The sign ascending signals 5 contenders will divide the kingdom. Nights resemble afternoons at home, with all your worst positions thrown into the harshest light. To be known and loved, to be known and loved, to be known and loved. It's so disgusting, man. I've had enough. Kiss off the day with a mute mouth, past the commute, like I can die faster than you. Build up resilience, build up views, but you can't build for long on a partial truth. Kiss off the day with a mute mouth, past the commute like I can die faster than you. Build up resilience, build up views. You can't build for long on a partial truth. You can't build for long on a partial truth. You can't build for long. Priority boredom. All that you thought was important is gorging itself in the corner. 4 courses of forced absorption in the same old discourse of the dominant order. And all that we want is to rise from the flotsam and shine and be wanted and say something witty that makes us important. Allot me my portion, a pound of wet flesh ground down by distortion. How can I sustain the pace I keep trucking? I can see the self I can't bear to face. Born lucky, more courage, more disdain. Anything at all for a name, fame. Self for sale, brand new self with an origin myth and skin in the game. All I wanna be's the knot that goes against the grain, just like every other self who wants the same. Shame, kiss off the day with a mute mouth, past the commute like I can die faster than you. Build up resilience, build up views, but you can't build for long on a partial. Let me be love, let me be loved, let me give love, receive love and be nothing but me and you and our diagnoses. A perfect match in a bag of explosives. Catch of the day in a toxic ocean. Nothing wrong with us, it's the world that's broken. 2 tokens short of the roller coaster. Ancient conditions with brand new solutions. In the old days they'd be doing ablutions. I'd be a prophet, you'd be a seer, or you'd be a healer. I'd be a freak run away with the circus, and we'd meet after work for a barrel of beer. Yeah, me and you and our diagnoses. All cozied up, but it's hard to focus. Me and you and our trauma flashbacks. Relaxing at home with a Horlicks, backpack stuff full of my dysphoria, your dyspraxia, off exploring. Panic attacks to get the heart rate up is good cardiovascular. We'll get back to you after a short psychotic episode. If I even leave the house, I'll forget to close the door. I'll forget what I went out for and come back with a random object or 4. Quetiapine, lamotrigine, fluoxetine, you wash it down with Listerine, mate. I've never felt so at home since methylphenidate and testosterone, CPTSD, ADHD, OCD and PMDD, anxious attachment, TBI, it's the world that's sick, baby, we're alright. CPTSD, ADHD, anxiety, bipolar, addiction, neurodivergence. I'd be more worried if we weren't disturbed. We got our own alphabet, big bunch of letters between you and I. It's the right response to a world gone wrong, and we're getting on just fine. Me and you and our diagnoses, out for a wonder, it's coffee and oat milk. The posher the roastery, the more you want it, cause you came from nothing, now you're out for the summit. So we go hard, but it's softly, softly. And we're so scarred, but it's not a problem. There's a lot of good reasons to stop what we're doing, but my disassociation means I've forgotten. Overwhelmed and overdiagnosed and overexposed, I suppose. With all these letters we're dragging around. Lucky I turned that MBE down. Well, we just take it day by day, cause staying doesn't mean you never want to run away. It means you weather it. Whether it's pleasure every minute or a bit of hard graft, dig in, hold fast. CPTSD, ADHD, OCD and PMDD, anxious attachment, TBI, it's the world that's sick, baby, we're alright. CPTSD, ADHD, anxiety, bipolar, addiction, neurodivergence. I'd be more worried if we weren't disturbed. I would be more worried if we weren't disturbed. I would be more worried if we all dressed up with nowhere to go. I love your sleeve pulling nervousness. I love the way you crumble into chalk at your edges. I love the way you fade into a sky that is as endless as your willingness to try. Keep going, and it will get better. I love the way you push to get clear. I love the way you dance to get strong. Ancient, slick clay, rock formed, wet sand, moss born, what came before and what will come after. Beneath the orderly cues, the bad moods, the nice views, the have-nots and have-tos, the discarded masks, the empty tubes, the reds, the blues, the colds, the flus, the buy-to-let, the play-to-lose, the Michelin star, the fast food, the white ace, the grey goose, the straight lies, the strange truth. I can hear the deep rasp of your laughter, joyful. Beneath the stifled resentments and microaggressions, all part of the fabric, the tension woven so tight it defies its dimension. The see, but don't feel. The know, but don't mention. There you are. Hedonistic, self-destructive, insecure, trying to get away from the mistakes you made before. Salt coast, foul wind, old ghosts, scrap tin, leaves, rain, leaves, rain, salt coast, foul wind, old ghosts, scrap tin, leaves, rain, leaves, rain. Veering interchange, I appreciate your efforts, acknowledging your privilege but prone to backstepping, sure. It's not by our past that our future will be measured. It's by the very moment that we're slumping in, disheveled. 6 hours into some TV show that tastes like the feeling of pizza. I know what you reach for. All dressed up with nowhere to go. Benched, waiting for a path to open up, waiting for a thing that might make you old enough to get into the pub where people drink to lost youth. I have seen you, scraping the gravel in your Air Max, so beautiful, so chaotic, so grounded. My home, concrete and loam, brick dust and loans, wood floors, screen doors and a place of your own. You will pay it off the rest of your life, but who's asking? Restless, the damp night approaching, distilling the heat. Too long on your feet, you just want to be free from the strain of what's done in your name. Every single inch of you is somebody's claim, the familiar refrain of their glory and your shame. You just want to keep moving. The energy contained is spilling out and making trouble for you. Nothing is the same. You got out from underneath the weight of suffer and obey. The tyranny and hate of Britannia rules the waves. And now you swing your hips as you go strutting down the lane. I love you when I see you this plain. Your salt coast, your foul wind, your old ghost, your scrap tin, the browning of your leaves and the greening of your rain. The browning of your leaves and the greening of your, let me be love, let me be loving, let me give love, receive love and be nothing. But I cried at the wake, of course. I smoked outside the door and we spoke in quiet circles about the pain nothing could cure. We said at least she does not suffer anymore. For every day you couldn't bear, for every night that ran you raw, for all the words you didn't have to name the things you saw. Well, at least you do not suffer anymore. My anger is useless and impossible to ignore. Was that your shadow in the corner keeping score? I'm not sure, but at least you do not suffer anymore. Prayers to whisper, drinks to pour, 'cause you had so much left in store. We build a fire, we let it roar, 'cause you had so much left in store. I saw a stranger in a jacket that you wore, and it hurt me to remember the girl I knew before. Well, at least you do not suffer anymore. But even way back then you were a prisoner of war. Your smiles were twisted as the driftwood that washed up on the shore. At least you do not suffer anymore. Yes, the jury's out, the decision's split. Was it bravery or was it cowardice? I'm not sure, because we suffer more and more. But we know that you don't suffer anymore. So we've got prayers to whisper, drinks to pour, 'cause you had so much left in store. We build a fire, we let it roar, 'cause you had so much left, you had so much left. You had prayers to whisper, drinks to pour, 'cause you had so much left in store. We build a fire, we let it roar, 'cause you had so much left in store. Or maybe we die so others can be born. Maybe we age so others can be young. Maybe the point of life is live, love if you can, and pass it on. Maybe the point of life is live, love if you let me be love, let me be love, and let me give love, receive love, and be nothing but love if you can, and pass it on. Pick your battles, obsessional ticks, bouncing off the bricks, it is what it is. Everything slips. You're sure you're gonna get it till you miss? Yes. Reduced to repetitive myths? Yes. Pound for pound with the devil who kicks? Yes. Can't stop swinging but it never connects. I throw my whole body into nothing but mist. Face like a plate of raw meat. Screaming, I can't be beat. Half dead, ready to drop. Truth is, I just wanted it all to stop. No matter how many times I shatter, how many times I break, it's not the end till the end comes, and when the end comes, it's too late. So move. I'll fight you till I win. 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 Yes, move. I'll fight you till I win. I'll fight you till I win. I'll lose, but I'll fight you till I win. I'll fight you till I win. I will. Jumping at shadows, sketchy. Smiling like nothing upsets me. It's upsetting. I drown it in silence. Fence myself in until nobody answers. Clutching the carpet, praying. Tears like a storm breaking over a desolate plain. Waiting for the moment when everything changed. But it never came. Eager to please. Help. Help. Going under. Telling myself I won't settle for anything less than the best I can wrestle out of this tenuous vessel. Mate, I've seen the monster. It came out from under the bridge. Even that didn't stop me. As long as I live, I will flounder. I will buckle, I will doubt, but I will go round for round until the rounds run out. So when it's all too late and the rain in the graveyard, plant my tree looking out over London. So many things that never came good, but I did what I could. Move. I'll fight you till I win. 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 Yes, move. I'll fight you till I win. 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 More pressure, more release, more relief, more belief, more distance, more reach. Truth is, I don't know. It's so deep, I know nothing. I used to think things were so clear. I was so near to nowhere, I could feel everything in me pushing for certain. Certains are flimsy. Rock solid ground beneath me now tells me there's no ground at all. More pressure, more release. Your eyes, your cheeks, your features crease. More desire, less deceit, less complex, more complete. Less push, more flow. Please, let me. Let go. Get it all out of you. Let it surprise you. I was in a party, face mostly eyeballs, chin deep in a bag of white lies, saying I'm sick and tired of my own advice. I see it now, so perfect, but so hard to put into practice. One step forwards, two steps backwards, one soul's epiphanies, another soul's madness. I saw the truth in the curls of the vanishing girl, hands like cobwebs dangling. Her eyes were like deep-sea dives. She said, stop worrying, man. Stop panicking. Calmer, clearer, closer, nearer, more grounded, more rooted, less convoluted, more stillness, more movement, more existence, less improvement, more decisions, less solutions, less inhibition, less confusion, more intuition, more connection, more nature, more protection, more abundance, more reflection, less instruction, more comprehension, yes, more pressure, more release, more relief, more belief, more distance, more reach. The truth is, I don't know, it's so deep, yes. More pressure, more release, more relief, more belief. Less push, more flow. Please, let me, let go. Less push, more flow. Please, let me, let go. Less push, more flow. Please. When I stand at the mic, the whole world I have known is contained in the breath before speaking. What I'm saying is I'm just trying to be someone a child I used to be could believe in. breathing, odd kid getting even. The evening's a dream that the morning can't wake from. A day in the life or a life in a daze. I started to write when my life was a maze I was lost in, looking for the way out of the things I didn't want. But what you want isn't something you can choose, it chooses you. What are you? That was the question. But what was the answer? Trying to make sense was a senseless endeavour. Head down, stick to the plan. The plan was sit down with a pen in your hand. What I found when I picked up the mic was profound, new ground. The sound world was bass lines, and sticking my head in the bass bins at raves was elation, saved by the act of creation, snatched from the jaws of destruction. The crossroads were clear, it was right or go under. Yeah, it was messy for a minute. The only thing that made sense was my lyrics. And I was in a rave fighting demons when the boy got stabbed, started bleeding, and I was so high that I couldn't even help him. I just stared at the blood on my trainers for ages, sat there in the corner waiting for what? Once something's happened, you can't make it stop. Then 5 years later, Alfie got shot in the stomach, and I should have been there, but I wasn't. What are you made of? How many selves do you carry? How many hells must a person inhabit before they can see their life hangs in the balance? If you want it, my friends, eventually you've got to make it happen, or it swallows you into its folds. A rogue planet exploding, but on the outside I was nothing, too big for the city I lived in. My body was hurting for something I couldn't determine. My body was alien to me, persuaded myself that rhyming could lift me out of the cage I was trapped in. Back when I used to spit bars at the bus stop, hood up, cap down, clap twice, wake up later, stage fright, shaking, taking questions from someone from the paper. When did I become a writer? I was just a drunk with a bag and a lighter. You are what you do repeatedly. You are who the people see, but I was shook. When my friends were fucking girls, I was sitting in a corner, scribbling in my book. Too stoned to get up, too scared to look at the mess of my heartscape. Bright eyes, dark place, thinking I'm gonna make it one day. Hiding in plain sight. Rhyming did take flight and leave my numbness behind. Up there on the stage, I wasn't bound by the same rules that drowned me. The days poured down and the nights were loud. Blinked twice and the world disappeared. 6 weeks on the road and it's ringing in my ears. Beers for years, beers for tears, for fears, and my body was made out of a million stars. Everybody down had dropped and everybody danced. I was in the van on tour when my ex-wife said I can't do it anymore, and I never went home, just kept settling the score with a mic in my hand and a song to roar. Dysphoria. Didn't know the word or the symptoms. Was just going through the motions, trying to fit it all in, touring 3 shows, trying to write a novel, looking out the windows at the motorway. How do I tell my story? It don't begin and end with me. My story is my folks coming into London, looking for a way to be free. My story is my sister's kids with the listless edge I recognise, attention deficit, heading 5 thoughts at the same time. I take my place in a long line of people whose voices shaking my voice when I raise my voice to say my words. 80,000 people in a field, holding up my mic like a shield, holding up my mic like a shield, it's real. I used to be a boy when I was young. Then I hit puberty, I had to be a girl. I really tried to become someone who belonged in the world. And then it really started kicking off at work. I was writing like I've been desperate to do. So many people couldn't live a dream or live a minute without screaming for the troubles they were carrying within them. And here I was traveling the world and being asked for my opinion, but inside was a chasm bigger than the solar system. I was different, I could feel it, I was different. It was killing every sensation. It was hidden, it was taking up too much room. It was blocking my windpipe and stopping my words. I was on stage giving people my heart, but my heart wasn't even concerned. My heart was asleep in the dark of my ribs, trying to talk me into doing what eventually I did. What's the story here? Live your fucking life, because no one's gonna know if you kept it all inside. When you lose the will to go another day, another night, everything has changed, and everyone I am is everyone I'm made of, and everyone I'm made of is everyone I've loved, and everyone I've loved is everyone I judged like they weren't gonna love me if they knew what I was. But what was I? Neither and both. Getting closer to myself and time, now I've finally spoken my mind. And the child I was, sitting there writing rhymes to eternity, can put down their pen and believe in me. The child I was, writing rhymes to eternity, put down their pen and believe. Breathe. Thank you. I think that was about half an hour. I don't really know. Yeah? You alright? Okay, I'll see you over there. And thank you for your time, and thank you for being a part of that, and thank you for giving me the space to... Thank you for putting value in my ideas. This is the medicine. Creativity is the fucking medicine, and as we all know, if someone doesn't have access to that medicine, they get very ill. So I just want to remind you that you have that. You have access to this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful healing power in your own soul, being, skin, consciousness, mind, creativity. It doesn't have to be standing up and doing this. Do fucking anything, you know? Just remember that you have that, and the people around you have that. Sometimes we just need a reminder to give ourselves permission that we have that. We all fucking have it. Lovely, lovely to be with you. Thank you for the connection.